has another name. Have a listen.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now. You have kids, and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so... I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it just means so much to go, this is our family name.
All right, Gemma, so she's now Meghan Sussex. What else have you learned about this whole series?
I've learned that nobody who actually cooks wears white when they're cooking. I've learned that much.
That's a very good point.
Seriously, I don't know who the target audience for this thing is. And by thing, I'm not referring to her, I'm referring to the program. I'm not sure who the target audience is. I can promise you, Andrew, that it's not me. It is so contrived, and if she's trying to play against type and trying to get people to be ingratiated towards her, it's really not working. I mean, maybe I'm the wrong subject group or the wrong control group for this, but I just threw up in my mouth a little bit, for heaven's sake. Like, it's just, you know, I'm now
show, that's
Sussex.
very bad.
I can guarantee you, if Prince Harry had been stacking shelves in Kmart, she wouldn't be falling in love with him and changing her name to Sussex. Let's just be honest about this.
But Chrissy, I mean, here's the funny thing. We're talking about supermarket shelves and all that. Isn't it a coincidence, a lucky coincidence, that all her friends happen to be celebrities?
Oh, well, the ones that she's got left that are celebrities are deserting her in droves. And can I just make a point too? So excited to remind people of the family and what that family name means. Isn't this the same family and the same family name they didn't want anything to do with?
Exactly.
That's so true.
You're right.
That's a very good point.
Now it's so important.
Use and discard. Very good point, ladies. Christy McSweeney, Gemma Tonini, thank you very much to you both.
Welcome back to Harry and Meghan Tales, where we cut through the noise and get to the real story behind the headlines. I'm Adrian, and today we're diving into the so-called controversy surrounding Meghan Markle's simple yet powerful statement. I'm Sussex now. Oh yes, folks. The British media is at it again, clutching their pearls over something completely normal and twisting it into yet another Meghan scandal. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, has captivated the world. Her journey from actress to activist to royal has been closely followed. Every word, every gesture examined under a microscope. This intense scrutiny reached fever pitch with a seemingly innocuous statement, I'm Sussex now. This simple phrase, uttered with a smile, ignited a firestorm. The media, it seemed, was determined to find controversy. This incident, however, reveals a deeper truth. It exposes the media's relentless campaign to control Meghan's narrative, to dictate her identity, and to punish her for daring to challenge the status quo. The setting was intimate, a cosy living room that exuded warmth and comfort. Meghan Markle, at home in California, was in conversation with actress and writer Mindy Kaling. The atmosphere was relaxed, a stark contrast to the often harsh public scrutiny. The two women, both successful in their own right, were engaged in a relaxed exchange. Their conversation flowed naturally, touching on various aspects of their lives and careers. It was during this conversation that Kaling asked about life after royalty, a topic that many were curious about. Meghan's response was candid and heartfelt, revealing her true feelings about her new life. I'm Sussex now, she said, referring to her husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Her words were filled with emotion and sincerity. The media, however, pounced on these words, twisting them to fit their narrative. Headlines screamed about Meghan's audacity, her supposed disrespect for the monarchy. The coverage was relentless and often harsh. Commentators, eager to fuel the flames, accused her of rejecting her royal heritage. They dissected her words, looking for any hint of controversy. The reaction was swift, brutal, and entirely disproportionate. The media storm was intense, overshadowing the true meaning of her words. What was lost in the frenzy was the context. The media's focus on sensationalism missed the deeper message. Meghan's words were not a rejection, but an embrace. She was expressing her love and commitment to her new family. an affirmation of her chosen family and her new life. It was a declaration of her happiness and contentment in her current situation. The media's treatment of Meghan Markle stands in stark contrast to their coverage of other royal women. Despite her efforts to engage with the public and her charitable work, she has often been portrayed negatively. Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, has spoken openly about her family and her life in Norfolk. Her candidness about her personal life has been celebrated, yet her comments have been met with praise, lauded as relatable and down-to-earth. The media often highlights her as the epitome of grace and poise. Similarly, Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, has carved out her own path within the royal family. Her dedication to her causes has earned her admiration. Her work in supporting victims of sexual violence is widely respected. She has been a steadfast advocate for those in need, yet she too has been spared the vitriol directed at Meghan. The media's treatment of her has been largely positive. This disparity exposes the double standards at play. The media's bias is evident in their contrasting portrayals. Meghan, a woman of colour, a divorcee, an American, does not fit the mould of the traditional royal bride. Her background and identity have made her a target. Her independence, her outspokenness, her refusal to conform have challenged long-held assumptions. She has been a vocal advocate for women's rights and social justice, and the media, threatened by her power and influence, has responded with hostility and disdain. Their relentless scrutiny reveals a deeper issue within the institution. Section 4, Reclaiming a Narrative. The I'm Sussex. Now incident is not an isolated event. It is part of a larger pattern of media attempts to control and erase Meghan's identity. From the moment her relationship with Prince Harry became public, Meghan has been subjected to a barrage of negative press. Her every move has been scrutinised, her every word twisted. This relentless negativity has taken its toll. Meghan has spoken candidly about the impact on her mental health. The constant criticism, the invasive paparazzi, the online hate have all contributed to a sense of isolation and despair. Yet through it all, Meghan has remained defiant. She has refused to be silenced. She has challenged the media's narrative and reclaimed her own story. Section 5. The Power of Identity. Meghan's declaration, "I'm Sussex now," is ultimately about identity. It's about the freedom to define oneself on one's own terms. It's about the courage to embrace change and forge a new path. The media's attempt to vilify this statement is a testament to its power. It reveals their fear of a woman who refuses to be controlled, a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, a woman who is shaping her own destiny. In a world where women are often defined by their relationships, Meghan's assertion of her own identity is both radical and inspiring. Section 6. Beyond the Headlines. The media frenzy surrounding Meghan Markle's Sussex Now comment reveals more about the media than it does about Meghan herself. The relentless pursuit of sensational stories and the constant scrutiny she faces are indicative of a larger issue within the media landscape. It exposes their obsession with negativity, their thirst for scandal, and their deep-seated biases. This relentless focus on controversy often overshadows more meaningful stories and discussions that deserve attention. It also highlights their diminishing influence. Traditional media outlets are struggling to maintain their relevance in a rapidly changing world where digital platforms dominate. In the age of social media, people are no longer reliant on traditional media outlets for information. They have access to a plethora of sources and can seek out diverse viewpoints that were previously inaccessible. They can form their own opinions based on a wider range of voices and perspectives. This democratization of information allows for a more nuanced understanding of the world. Meghan, with her millions of followers across various platforms, has the power to bypass the media and speak directly to the public. She can share her message unfiltered, reaching a global audience instantly. She is using this platform to advocate for causes she believes in, from gender equality to mental health awareness. Her ability to connect with people on a personal level makes her a powerful advocate for change. And in doing so, she is inspiring a new generation to challenge the status quo and create a more just and equitable world. Her influence extends beyond her celebrity status, encouraging others to take action and make a difference in their communities. Section 7. A future unfolding. Meghan Markle's journey is far from over. She has faced unprecedented challenges, weathering storms that would have broken many. Yet she has emerged stronger, more determined and more committed to using her platform for good. The "I'm Sussex now" moment, rather than diminishing her, has only amplified her voice. The world is watching, captivated by her strength, her resilience and her unwavering commitment to authenticity. As she continues to navigate the complexities of life beyond the royal family, one thing is certain: Meghan Markle will do so on her own terms. And the world will be watching, inspired by her courage, her grace and her unwavering belief in a brighter future.